Vinspire's first ever cocktail video. I'm Laura Vickers, the editor of Vinspire. I'm a drinks blogger and general cocktail geek, and this is also our entry to Jamie Oliver's DrinksTube's search for a cocktail star competitions. Fingers crossed. Today I'm going to show you my classic twist on a classic G&T. Everyone loves a G&T in the garden, especially on a day like today. So I'm going to summerify it, celebrate this glorious British summer we're having, and make it just a little bit special. It's nice and easy to make. So start off with your glass. Make sure it's ice cold. I like to have mine in the freezer beforehand. If not, if you haven't got time for that, shove some ice cubes in, swirl them around to coat the inner coating of the glass, and then chuck them away, because we're actually going to use some slightly more special ice cubes. I like big ice cubes because they take longer to melt and they also look prettier, and it means you can pop things in like these edible nasturtium flowers. I grow mine in the garden. They're really easy. Just make sure you give them a good wash before you put them in, because there might be some creepy crawlies in there. So just pop them in, and then onto your gin and tonic. The classic G&T ratio is 50ml of gin and 100ml of tonic. You can use any gin for this. Bombay Sapphire is really good because it's fantastic quality and widely available. But if you're going to be super geek like me, then you can use something like a nice aromatic gin to match the aromatic nature of the cocktail. Warner Edwards is really good. It's quite a new one and it's full of like elderflower, gingery notes. Or there's Blackwood's vintage gin, which is available in supermarkets, and it's kind of like a sort of summery, seasidey kind of smell. And that's what I'm going to be using today. So you need 50ml of Blackwood's gin. There you go. And then 100ml of tonic. I like to use slimline tonic, but really it's whatever your own personal preference is. So there's your 100ml. So that's your classic G&T already, but what about the twist? Now, I love elderflower liqueur. It smells absolutely divine. That's amazing. In fact, it's so pungent you don't need an awful lot of it to make this cocktail really different. So just a smaller measuring glass, this is 25ml. Just pop in 25ml. There you go. And then onto your citrus. I know everyone says you have to use lime, otherwise it's sacrilege, but actually I think grapefruit is a better accompaniment, especially in the summer, and it goes really well with elderflower. So a good healthy squeeze. Don't worry too much about how much, but if you really want to be picky, it's about 15ml. And then the last ingredient, available in the baking aisle of your supermarket, will be orange blossom water. This stuff is strong, pungent, but beautiful, so you really only need like 2 or 3 drops of it. Don't put too much more than that in. So 2 or 3 drops. Pop that in there and give it a good, lovely stir. And now onto the garnish. You've got your pretty ice cubes already. You don't need to have anything too fancy going on. So half a slice of grapefruit, snip it halfway up so you've got a little V there, and then just pop that on the side of the glass. Lastly, just something sweet like this little yellow straw, just to make it even more summery. Nothing left to do now, but give it a taste. That is perfect. It's so summery, it's so fresh, and it's packed full of all the lovely mixture of flavours. So if you want to see any more brilliant cocktail videos, check out Jamie Oliver's DrinksTube, it's fantastic. And if you have any questions or suggestions or want to tell me what you think, head down to the comment section of this video. That's everything from me then. I'll have to drink this. Cheers!